You know, I was thinking I was going to park this thing out in the front yard and sell it. I won't sell that motor because that was my dad's motor, and hey, that was kind of sentimental to me, so I decided that even if I sold the boat, I'd keep the motor. And then I got to thinking, what would I do with the motor? I really don't have a place to make it fit on the back of the boat we have out in the yard, the purple boat. So I don't know, I thought, well, I'll just leave it sitting around here and I'll just crank it every now and again. But the biggest thing I didn't like about this boat was it didn't have that drain in it. And because it didn't have that drain in it, I needed to turn it upside down. And because I needed to turn it upside down, I needed to take that motor off, which meant I had to store this boat in one place, store the motor in another place. And then this boat has these board things in the bottom of it that when you get in the boat, you kind of step on these so you're not stepping down on that plastic bottom. And of course, they have to come off and they have to be stored someplace. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces plus the trailer that all has to be stored in a different place. And then when you go to the lake, you have to get it all out, put it all back together. It's like putting together a little jigsaw puzzle, you know, before you even go to the lake. And my neighbor had that trailer, and I actually bought it for the wheels. I had never seen a trailer with these magnesium style spoke wheels on it. And I thought, man, that's cool. And I actually told a guy that restores boats up the road, I asked him if he wanted to buy that because I wasn't going to let it go unless somebody got it that would appreciate what they had. He didn't want it enough to take it off my hands, so anyway, now what I've got is I've got the whole total package right here. I can take this, put that motor on there, put it on there. I can take this thing around over, just park it anywhere. It's very light, very easy to move around. And then when I'm ready to store it, I just set it like that. The water will drain out through that hole in the back. When I want to go to the lake, let's just say I want to take it out and, you know, crank the motor. Well, it's easier to hook that trailer ball to the car, run down the lake, slide it right in the water, crank the motor, than it is to fill up a barrel of water and drop that motor over in it and crank it that way. Plus, when I get to the lake, I can run it a little bit. And you know, if we ever want a small boat to go to the lake, or some youngster wants to have a little boat to play around with, there's one right there. I know my boy Josh, when he was a young feller, he took that motor out on Dad's little 12-foot aluminum boat and ran all over Lake Hartwell with it and had a ball. And I did the same thing. I was younger than I am now. And I took that little boat out and ran all over the lake and had a ball. It was just great. So anyway, now it's a total unit, and I'm liking that. So anyway, I was telling you, I told my wife I was going to park this and some other junk I had out front and just sell it all. I just sit down in a chair that broke or something. That's not good. Let's not do that again. What do you call that? Firewood. So anyway, as it is, I can just park it out of the way, call it good. And if we ever want to go to the water, I just hook it to the car and back to the water. So I kind of like that. I feel good about it. So there's that. Okay? Okay.